Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, your drunk Uncle Redneck. I got time to make a quick little video for you today. I am out here in my garden shed. I don't think y'all have ever seen the inside of this thing. Here's the house out there, right? That's the chicken run where we keep all the other birds, and this is out here in the back of the property. Over here we got something else to show you too, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I mentioned that in an episode, I think, or maybe a video, I don't know. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes and talk to you a little bit about my experience with chickens. I just got, you can probably hear them over there, just got 14 leghorns from Tractor Supply. And I want to tell you why I have chicks. Again, chickens, the thing about chickens, from my experience, is they just fucking suck. Chickens just suck. I have no problems raising rabbits. Like, I had one die. One rabbit died. The layer, or not a layer, my breeder, my buck, my big Flemish guy. And it hurt. It hurt my feelings to lose that guy. But that was it. Like, I never had any problems with them dying. The chickens, I cannot fucking keep them alive. I just can't do it. Like, now the brooding, that's easy as shit. All right, you get yourself a tub. I'll show you. You get yourself a tub. All right. This came from Tractor Supply too. This is a 110-gallon tub, and it was 100. Well, I don't know. It was like less than $100. Okay, and you got a heat lamp. And you get food and water, and that's that. You just make sure they got food and water, and you make sure that they stay warm when you first bring them home. Otherwise, they're gonna die. Okay, so I got no problems with this part. Okay, the brooding is fine. I can get them out of here, no problem. But as soon as they get out of here, they die. And there's been some interesting circumstances that have made this happen. The first time, it turned out that the shed that is the chicken coop now, the fella that used to own this property used to keep some pesticides in that shed, and it's really bad for birds. It's called Furadan, F-U-R-A-D-A-N. The government banned it for killing bald eagles. It kills birds, like all of the birds. If the bird touches the thing, it is going to be dead. Kills all the birds. So my chickens started dropping off one by one, and I had no idea why. And eventually my neighbor here, right here next door, is an agronomist, and he just was thinking about it, mulling it over a couple of days, and he said, hey, it might be Furadan, because the guy who used to live here used to use that shit. And he had dead birds out back here like all the time, and my neighbor was like, man, you gotta quit using that shit. So that was the first one, and then we got another batch, right, to replace all the ones that died. We put a new floor down because the science people in our local agriculture division said the same thing. They said it was probably Furadan. It was probably in the cracks of the wood in the shed. So we put down a new floor, right? So they couldn't get to it. And nobody died anymore. They quit dying. So then we got a new batch, and I kept them inside over the winter time because it was cold out. And I didn't know what else to do. So we had a spare room. I put them in there. Number one, don't do that. Don't put them inside, because they do this dander thing and it coats everything. I don't know how them tiny little birds made that much fucking dust, but they did. Like, they filled the whole room. It was awful. Took a while to clean that up. But then what else they did is when we were working on the floor, right? We were working on the floor in a new coop, and that same day, I talked about this on the podcast, I'm pretty sure, whatever episode it was, I don't remember. I'm going to say it again. We're working on the floor out there, and Naomi comes running out the house, and she says, fire. Those chickens, that same day we were putting in the floor, figured out that they were big enough to get out of the tote, and they knocked that heat lamp down into those pine shavings, and they caught fire. And they were embering and smoked up the whole room, and all that smoke fucked those chickens up. They just started dying one after another. And so now we're trying again. So now they're out here. Now they're out here in this shed, and that is securely fastened. That heat lamp screwed into a 2x3 with wire tie. What is that? Tie wire stuff? Whatever it's called. I don't. You know what I'm talking about. And it ain't going nowhere. So that's it. That's my experience with the chickens. Try to not do that stuff. Maybe you can learn a little something. All right. If they start dying, here's one thing about the Furidan. If you do run into that, which is real unfortunate and just quite a coincidence and a real heartbreaker there, because you just have no idea what's going on. They're just dying. They got everything they need, and you're like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Why are you dying? Stay with me. So they'll start to kind of huddle up like this, and they'll be acting like this, like a sick chicken, and then you will find them. They'll be paralyzed. They will look dead. I don't know if y'all ever see when a chicken dies. Most of the time, they're like laying sideways. Okay, it's not very often that they're face down or they're on their back. They're usually almost like the fetal position, but their legs will be stretched out. But they will be awake. They will look dead, but their eyes will be moving. And when you pick them up, because you think they're dead, they will make noise. And the first time that happens, you're going to shit your pants. That's just the nature of these things. So that's something to look out for. If your chickens start acting paralyzed like that, it might be the Furidan. So that's it. That's all I got to say to you. I just felt like making a little quick video, bullshitting with you a little bit, and tell you that we're trying again. We're trying again with the chickens. We got some more. We got 14 leghorns. I think that's what I said. I think I said that already. Which is cool. They're a cool breed. They're the commercial egg layers. That's what you get at the store, is leghorn eggs. And they can make like 280-ish eggs per year per bird, up to 320. That's a lot of damn eggs. That's pretty good. Pretty good for a bird, for one bird. Not great for meat. They're kind of small, but that's another thing they got going for them, is they have a really good feed to egg laying ratio. They don't eat very much, but they produce eggs like it's their job. And it is their job. So that's why we're going to try them out. All right. That's all I got to say. Love you.